Hey, I need you to imagine something before we get into the details. Picture a moment where you press play and your room actually sounds alive. That's exactly what it feels like when you live with the Q990D. This is for the kind of person who doesn't settle for shallow sound, who knows that real immersion is more than just louder volume. You've listened to basic soundbars and thought, there's more here than I'm hearing. Go ahead and check the latest price and availability now, because a system like this doesn't stay easy to get for long. You know that exact moment when your current gear stops impressing you? For me, it was movies that felt flat, music that was wide but empty, and games where footsteps sounded more like guesses than real cues. That's when you realize you're done with compromise and ready for something that finally matches the rest of your setup. The first time I experienced this system, the relief was instant. Not only was the bass fuller, but it was tight and purposeful. The heights weren't gimmicks, they painted space above and around me in a way that drew me into scenes instead of just filling the room. Dialogue held its own without shouting over everything else. For the first time, sound was balanced in a way that felt intentional. Living with this soundbar means movie nights that feel cinematic instead of just loud. Music suddenly has layers you didn't know you were missing. Gaming becomes more precise and thrilling because the sound field actually tells you where things are. Even everyday TV shows feel richer, like someone finally turned on the audio side of your favorite scenes. It's not about numbers when you're in the middle of it, it's about how much more complete everything feels. You don't just hear sound, you experience it. And once you feel this level of performance, anything weaker starts to feel like a downgrade. If you're even hesitating because of price swings or stock issues, remember what lackluster sound feels like. Every time you circle back to weaker systems, you realize you're comparing them to this, not the other way around. You might wonder if all these features really matter. The surprise is how they work together. Adaptive sound makes everything feel automatic and effortless. Game Mode Pro pulls you deeper into gameplay without you even thinking about settings. The blend of channels fills space so you're not chasing missing bass or empty highs. Owning something built to this level changes how you interact with your entertainment. You stop accepting audio that just gets by. You stop tuning out because something sounds off. You sit back and actually feel like you're meant to be there. Rich, controlled bass that actually supports the soundtrack height, channels that give you real overhead presence, clear, grounded dialogue no matter the scene, a seamless, full soundstage that feels intentional. Confidence every time you hit play sets up best with a bit of room space. Takes a moment to dial placement just right. At some point you stop bouncing between mediocre options and choose the thing your instincts already pointed to. Every time you consider something less capable, you find yourself thinking back to this. Don't let this be the upgrade you put off and then regret later. If you're ready to finally feel your content instead of just hear it, check the current price and grab the Q990D while you can. Once you live with this level of presence and clarity, anything less will feel incomplete.